Hello, my name is Lynn Tomlinson and I'm a hypnotherapist and body worker working in the integrative therapies team at the Christie. I'd like to welcome you to this pelvic relaxation technique recording and tell you a little bit about how useful pelvic relaxation can be for you at any point in your self-care plan. It is simple to do, safe, and will integrate beautifully with any medication, advice, or exercises from your healthcare professionals. We are far more used to hearing about pelvic floor exercises or improving pelvic tone in terms of tension or holding, and we often associate this tension or contraction with somehow having more control. However, the function of a muscle or ligament is also determined by its opposite ability, and that is a capacity to relax and release tension. Both abilities contribute to supporting the whole of your pelvic structure and maintaining your comfort. So at first, a sensation of relaxation may begin as unfamiliar, but will soon become a skill that feels so natural and something you find yourself doing automatically. Pelvic relaxation is especially useful for easing discomfort. Relaxation with breath work enhances the nourishing flow of oxygen and blood to your tissues, helping them to repair and recover after your treatment. It can also assist you to empty your bladder and even help soothe a bladder spasm by normalizing any residual tension or overactivity. Deeper relaxation also allows for a far more comfortable experience when using dilators or during gentle self-exploration after your treatment is completed and you've discussed next steps with your specialist nurse or team. But on a more profound level, this gentle and permissive approach can help you regain a sense of wholeness or reintegration after a challenging physical experience. It is so important that you take this process at a pace that fits with you. And as you enhance your awareness, you can start to strengthen the sense of connection with and understanding of your body. I suggest that for the first few times of listening, you create a time and a space where you have a reasonable chance of remaining undisturbed and can focus just on yourself and your own needs. This recording encourages you to notice what is happening within your body rather than the wider environment or other distractions. So please ensure that whenever you listen to this, you're not driving or using any machinery, and you can allow yourself to relax deeply. If lying down, you may want to support your knees with a pillow or have a blanket for extra warmth, and it's a really good idea to have a glass of water ready for after the session. So let us begin. Take some time to find a place and a position where you can be comfortable and your body feels supported. Know that you can move and respond to your body and your environment at any time if needed. It can also be very helpful to rest one hand on your belly to have a sense of warmth and reassuring self-contact. You might like to keep your eyes open, just gazing gently at a comfortable spot in front of you, or you can simply let your eyes close. And as you find your place, begin to adjust to this new sense of awareness by noticing any sounds around you. Those sounds far away, and those sounds closer by. Just letting them blend and merge into a background soundtrack to this moment. So for the next few minutes, there is nothing you need do and no place you need be other than just noticing the sound of my voice. And you will always be able to respond to the sound of my voice and have a sense of choice and control. And when you are ready, you can become aware that with each and every out-breath, your body lets go a little more. Each out-breath helping to release any of your habitual, everyday tension or tightness. Slightly opening your jaw to create some space between your powerful back teeth, and letting your neck and your shoulders adjust a little. Before moving your attention now down into the body and into your abdomen, just simply observing your natural breathing pattern. There's no need to change your breathing at all. Just allowing your belly to rise and fall with the rhythm of your breath naturally and effortlessly, as if you were a sleeping child or animal. Gentle, natural, and easy. And after just a few moments, your breathing may have already eased, becoming softer, rhythmic, and gentle. Gentle like velvet. And with the next in-breath, you might want to imagine a soft light or color merging with the breath and entering your body, flowing over the tip of the nose or lips, or maybe both. And imagining that light or color just gently diffusing throughout your body, you simply allow the breath to go exactly to those places where comfort and ease are needed now. And as that comfort expands, letting it merge into your belly, imagining that ease flowing down the sides of the belly and wrapping around the body and even into the small of your back, really giving permission to let your body be cocooned into this comfort and softness. And this ease continues to flow down into your hips, so the long bones of the legs almost seem to float in those hip sockets. Down into the knees, the front and the back. And now just continuing down through the calves, ankles, and down into the little bones of the feet, flowing out through the soles of the feet or tips of the toes into that space beyond and below. Each in-breath, bringing in a sense of space and softness, and each out-breath, offering a deepening comfort. And as you continue to rest, just inviting an awareness of your pelvis, the whole of the pelvis, its incredible design, how it gently flexes with each in and out breath, and in a strange and curious way, it's almost as if the natural, effortless action of your breathing can be like a massage. Now expanding and stretching, and now settling. Notice how flexible this whole area is designed to be how this is part of its strength, and how easily your body responds to your natural capacity for becoming part of this moment and movement, working with ease and relaxation. You might even want to imagine that in between your buttocks you can create a space, an imaginary third buttock, if you will, so that as you increasingly soften any of that remaining or deeply held tension, you can allow yourself more and more to let go. And this shape can gently expand with the breath, like a soft, flexible balloon. Or you might have a very different image, one that works so much better for you. And if it is helpful, sensing that your gentle breath can flow into the shape with softness, light or color, calming any irritation and cooling any inflammation, even smoothing rough edges in the outline or lining, becoming more supple and yielding. Notice how its capacity for holding is never forced or strained, but gentle, naturally dynamic. Letting yourself relax into any sensations you may experience. Perhaps even saying in your own calm inner voice a special word that is significant and helpful for you. And until you find your own word or words, maybe I can offer you one. So that with each and every out-breath, you can hear and feel this offered word: soften. Soften. Let it move throughout your body, from the top of your head all the way down to your toes and beyond. And you know, long after this session is over, you can find that whenever you wish to experience comfort again, you could just place your gentle hand on your belly or whatever is right for you, and bring to mind your personal image of this space that we have created. And just connect to your felt sense of what is needed. And you can repeat your chosen helpful word or suggestion, or experiment with color and light. And you know, just like everything else, this becomes easier with practice, and your body will respond more quickly and effortlessly each and every time you work this way. You may even find that over time, the images or colors change, and you can just go with the flow, adapting to what is needed in the moment, strengthening and deepening your connection between mind and body as is right and natural for you. Now, in a few moments' time, I'm going to invite you to return to just a more everyday sense of awareness, bringing back all of those helpful changes or sensations. So ready. You're going to hear me count up from 1 to 5, And with each increasing number, so you becoming more and more alert, so that by the count of 5, your eyes will open if they were closed, and every part of you will be back here with me. The whole of your body, feeling grounded and settled. So ready. 1 and 2, taking a deeper in-breath and feeling this breath move up through the body, flowing into your chest, face, top of your head. And 3, just noticing your hands and your feet, moving them gently. And 4, getting ready now. And 5, opening your eyes and being fully back here with me, every part of you integrated, calmer, present. And just take time to adjust, moving your body very gently, and perhaps having a sip of water and responding to whatever your body needs to do right now.